Hello, today I built the HVAC emulator simulator system to gain a better understanding of how wiring works with the thermostat. It does use 24 volt AC, so it uses a standard HVAC configuration. It does not use digital, does not work with 110 volt or mains wiring as well. It does use standard wiring convention for most of the wiring codes and colors, and we'll go ahead and demonstrate some of how that functions. We're using a Honeywell thermostat. It's a basic thermostat. So we have it configured currently to work as a heat pump with an O wire. So the O wire has to be energized for cooling. So we also have our G wire connected for our fan. We have our W wire for warmth and heat. And we have our Y wire for our cooling system. The way we built the system is we used a series of wires combined together with the LEDs and then jumpered across with just a simple toggle switch for power. And while it looks a little bit daunting, it's actually a pretty standard build. It wasn't too difficult to get everything going. We fed the wires through the center so we could hook them up just as if it were on a wall. We do have an empty hole. The hole was going to be for an emergency heat wire. However, we had one LED out of the package that didn't function. So let's go ahead and demonstrate how the system works. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and swap over to heat. And we're going to try to make the thermostat think it needs to warm things up a little bit. So, with the thermostat turned on to heat, let's make sure, there we are. Okay, we can slowly start to want to make it warmer in here. It's currently thinking it's 71 because I've been holding it. So we're going to set the temperature to about 78 degrees. And in a moment, we're going to see the heater come on. All right, oh, we forgot to turn on the emulator. So there we are, with the simulator turned on. Notice we have our W wire active. We have our G wire active for the fan. And of course the R wire is indicating that we have power. So it'll sit here until it thinks it's warmed up, and then of course the thermostat will shut everything down. Now we'll simulate that by dropping the temperature that we're trying to reach until we get it below room temperature a few degrees, and in a moment we'll see the system shut down. And there we are. So the system currently thinks that it's reached its set point and so has shut itself down. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the heat. And we're going to turn on the air conditioning. Now, because we did how we did have it set, it did immediately come on. So let's talk about some of the things that lit out. If you notice, the O wire lit up, energizing the reversing valve in the heat pump. R, of course, is lit, as well as Y for cooling and G for our fan. So let's go ahead and adjust the temperature. And we will go ahead and make it think it has cooled off in here, as it should. And we'll see some things change. All right, notice that we still have an O wire and an R wire, and our Y and G have turned off. So cooling is off, the fan is off. Our valve stayed in the energized state because it is in cool mode. It will keep that valve energized the entire time. R just indicates that we have power. All right, so now if we turn the thermostat off entirely, so we'll go ahead and turn it off, notice that the O wire goes off, no longer energizing the valve. R as well. We'll go ahead and shut down our system. And that concludes the demonstration of our emulator simulator build. Thank you and have a good day.